With its battery regulation, the European legislator has taken a decisive step towards green mobility and climate neutrality. To this end, the entire life cycle is considered and mapped in a digital battery passport, a fundamental milestone towards the circular economy and the transition to a sustainable society. With its expertise, extensive experience, and conformity assessment services, TÜV Rheinland has the competence to enable manufacturers to make this transition to a more circular economy for batteries. The Regulation 2023-1542 concerning batteries and waste batteries entered into force on August 17, 2023. Started its application from February 18, 2024, and is fully applicable from February 18, 2027. The EU Battery Regulation defines requirement for batteries in terms of sustainability, safety, labeling, information on the expected lifetime, marking, and due diligence policies. These include the performance, durability, carbon footprint, recycling of batteries, and potential impacts on the supply chain, as well as the management of waste batteries in relation to their collection, transport, and treatment. The regulation applies not only to new batteries placed on the market in the EU, but also to reused, recycled, and reconditioned batteries. The EU regulation introduces a digital battery passport for the first time, applicable to LMT batteries, industrial batteries with a capacity greater than 2 kWh, and electric vehicle batteries. Manufacturers are obliged to place only batteries on the market which are compliant with the applicable requirements of the EU battery regulation. If a battery is part of a series production, the manufacturer must have procedures in place to ensure that series-produced batteries remain compliant with the regulation. Changes in the production process or in the battery design must therefore be taken into account appropriately. From February 18, 2027, a digital battery passport will be required for certain battery types to facilitate the circularity of batteries by containing information such as the carbon footprint, material composition, recycled content, and supply chain, and enabling interoperability along the entire life cycle. The requirements and challenges associated with the EU battery regulation require extensive knowledge and experience. TÜV Rheinland contributes to this with its expertise and qualified staff, and supports manufacturers with the following services: conformity assessment of batteries, verification of the manufacturer's due diligence obligations, optional management of the data required for the digital battery passport in a trust center. The particular challenges lie in the technical implementation of the digital battery passport. Different organizations from research, standardization, and interest groups are currently working on the technical implementation of various requirements of the regulation. These include relevant supply chain information, but also the digital battery passport system. TÜV Rheinland is involved in these groups as well as the dialogue with various service providers in the battery landscape. With the battery regulation, the European Union has created a legal framework that is a starting point for sustainability and therefore has an international impact. A world with global supply chains requires global approaches. The EU battery regulation provides a suitable regulatory basis for globally operating organizations that want to ensure sustainable battery production and recyclable batteries. TÜV Rheinland's in-depth expertise, competence in the relevant technology areas and supply chain, and knowledge of the regulatory requirements of different markets enables manufacturers to place safe and high-quality batteries in different target markets. Let's start!
TÜV Rheinland